Hello guys, welcome to another video, and this time I'm going to present you my top 10 favorite moves you should use with King. Let's get to it. Alright, hold on. This is my list, yeah? So if you have any move that is your personal favorite, feel free to add that move to the comments. Yeah, I only have 10 spots, but these 10 moves, they are in no particular order, so I rate them all equal. It's a top 10, yes, but it is not like one move is considered better than the other. These are just my 10 most favorite ones, alright? Starting off with Giant Swing. It is King's signature move, okay? Everyone knows it. Deals a sick amount of damage, and you can even do a Blue Spark version of the move with a perfect and very fast input to deal even more damage, like you saw the health bar, okay? Now there is a way to make the move deal less damage if you tech roll it, but the damage is still very, very good. Also, it only has 10 frame startup, so it's an insanely fast grab. You can beat people in a jab war with it, yeah? The only thing that makes it slower is the input, yeah, because it's a long input. But what you can do is you can cover your inputs with jabs and go into the animation instantly by buffering the move, yeah. So that means while you are in the jab animation, you can already input the movement and then just press 1 and the Giant Swing comes out instantly. And if people are not ducking or breaking it, they have no chance of surviving that. And at the wall, the damage is even more insane, and they cannot tech roll it.
That's a lot of damage!
That is more than a third of a health bar. So yeah, Giant Swing, my first favorite move. Moving on to number 9, it's another grab, and it's the Muscle Buster. So the Muscle Buster has the same animation like the Giant Swing. You see, this is Giant Swing, and this is Muscle Buster. So it's very difficult for the opponent to break. It's a guess basically. Giant Swing is a 1 break. Muscle Buster is a 1+2 break. And what's so great about Muscle Buster is not just that the damage is insane. It's the setup it gives you. So it gives you the back turn setup. So what you can do from back turn is you press 1+2 for an unblockable. So that means if they stand up like the Kazuya bot is gonna do now, you can just follow up with this unblockable, and that's half of your health gone, okay? If the opponent is doing a low kick wake up, you can press 1+4 for the moonsault. That way, you will also hit them with an unblockable, and you will dodge their low. Yeah? So it's another 50-50 basically. Or you can play it safe and just press down 3 after the Muscle Buster for some guaranteed damage, yeah? It all depends a little bit on how the opponent is moving. But yeah, Muscle Buster, an amazing move. There's also, for example, a chain grab path that ends in a Muscle Buster. It's when you press 2. And from there, you have the same setup, right? So yeah, Muscle Buster, amazing move. Moving on to number 8, it's the forward neutral 2. So it's a low that is insanely fast, it high crushes, and it has insane range. Check this out. Yeah, so you get the idea. And the best part about this move is, on counter hit, you deal an insane amount of damage with the clothesline. That's 55 damage without any combo. That's absolutely sick, yeah. And yeah, it's a very good get-in tool. Yeah, let's say opponent is approaching you with a move. You can approach from that range here into a counter hit and take them to the ground and deal insane amount of damage. So yeah, use this move. The only negative about this move is the only downside, it's very linear. So if you spam it, people are probably sidestepping it. So beware about that. Yeah, be careful when using that. But it's still a very good move, very hard to react to. On number 7, we have forward 1+2. It's the shove. Yeah, so it's the same input, almost the same input as the previous move. Just instead of just 2, it's 1+2. And what's so fantastic about this move? Check the frame data, okay? So that is 0 on block, means it's back to neutral. But if you hit with it, you're +7. You deal no damage, but you're +7. And on counter hit, you're +18. 18. Now, you're like, how I'm gonna hit this on counter hit? Well, simple. It just has a 9-frame startup. That means in any kind of jab situation, you are going to win. It's 9 frames. Yeah? So what it does, instead of dealing damage, you're basically, it's a setup move. Yeah, it's a get off me setup move. It's also mid. So yeah, if you hit that counter hit, you are +18, which guarantees a forward 2-1. It also guarantees the back 3. Yeah, so 18 frames plus 18 frames on counter hit. You don't see a lot of king players using that. I still sometimes forget that this move exists, to be honest, but it is such a good move. Try to really try making use of it in the match, yeah? But use it with purpose. Don't spam it just because the move exists, yeah? Every move needs to have a purpose. Just because a move is good doesn't mean that you can spam it all day. Moving on to another counter hit on number 6 on my list. It is back 1-2. So this is your basic 12-frame Punisher, yeah? So if the opponent is missing something, but it's not launch punishable, like they are minus 13 or minus 14, yeah? You can always punish them with back 1-2. And on counter hit, you can do this. And it's already insane damage as well, yeah? Only 12 frames. Yeah, it is a little bit slower than a jab. It is 2 frames slower, of course. But you can use this move for some counter hit fishing. Yeah, it is still a very, very good move. One of my favorite counter hits in the whole game. And it allows you to deal a sick amount of damage. Number 5 is up forward 3-4. It's the big boot, yeah? And as you can see, it is armored. So it is armored and mid, which means if you have lots of Alisas or June spammers or martial law, you know all these characters that just people who love to press buttons with, even Shao use. If you don't know what to do, because you can't reach them, right? Everything you do is missing. Just wait for them to move and then use the big boot as your counter attack or as your armored move to break through. Because it's not a high, you will also you will hit a lot of attacks, yeah. And because it's armored, you can just eat through them. Be careful. It's as always armored moves are. It is very, very much counterable by lows. So if the opponent is doing a low, you're going to get destroyed. So be careful. Now, why do I have this move on the list? It's simple. It's because it goes into the Jaguar Sprint, as you can see. And from the Jaguar Sprint, you have many options. I want to point out 2 options. You have the RKO. It's an unbreakable grab that tracks. So the only way for the opponent to get away from that is ducking. But if the opponent is ducking, you can press 1. It's a mid, and it guarantees a follow-up. You get a guaranteed people's elbow into a guaranteed alley kick. Yeah, this is guaranteed. Now this is already like half of the health bar gone. So you can mix people up with the threat of the grab, the RKO, or the mid, if they're ducking, into another combo, and that is just, bro. The big boot, amazing. Number 4 is back 3 into the leg drop. Now this is another armored move. It is a little bit faster than the big boot, yeah, but it is a high, it's not a mid. Still, it's an armored move, and if you press 1+2 very fast as a follow-up, you get insane amount of damage as well. Just a very good get off me tool, which deals damage as an additional like option for you. On the wall, you can also use it to wall break or to wall splat into a shining torpedo, for example. So yeah, the back 3 is just a very, very good get off me tool, and you have lots of options with it. Number 3, I have the hop kick. It's up forward 4, or the hop knee in King's case. And it's just a very, very good hop kick style of move. 15 frame startup, and it allows you to get into your combos, right? Since it is a hop kick, you will avoid low moves. So yeah, it's also mid. It's a very good hop kick, yeah, and hop kicks are always good to have. Number 2 is 3+4 or back 3+4. That's the Jaguar Step. Now, since King's movement is not the best, yeah, his normal backdash is very slow compared to other characters. His movement and walking speed is very slow. Even the Korean backdash stuff is very difficult. I'm not a Korean backdash master, but if you're a beginner in the game, you don't need to worry about that too much, because with King you can just do Jaguar Step, right? And from there you have so many great options. You can press 1 for launcher, or you can press 2, and that move is a mid, by the way. So if the opponent is ducking, you will also force crouch them, and then you can go into the pedigree. Yeah, one of my favorite match starts is on mashing people, just Jaguar Step backwards into 1 and then into the pedigree. Yeah, Jaguar Step to avoid their attack, hitting them with the 2. Did I say 1? I mean 2, okay? Jaguar Step into 2 into the pedigree. You can also press 4, or you can press 3 with more range, right? So if the match starts, something like this is quite okay. You can even hold 3+4 and charge it. And if you then press 4 or 3, you deal a little bit more damage. It's 4, yeah. But if you hold it too long, King even has an animation like Yoshimitsu where he gets dizzy. Yeah, so Jaguar Step, very, very good move. And number 1, it has to be the Heat Smash. First I thought, let's not do super moves, but boy, look at the damage of this beast. This is probably the best Heat Smash in the whole game. It hits mid, it deals an insane amount of damage, and look at the range. It's fast, it has range. It's one of those Heat Smashes that you don't want to use in a combo. I mean, look at the combo. That combo, for example. Now we have 67 damage. If you do a combo like this, you even get less. You only get 45. But if you do a raw Heat Smash, that's 64 damage. So if you have heat, you try to hit the Heat Smash raw, yeah, because it's such an amazing move. It deals so much damage. It's not worth trying to use it as a combo ender. It's better to save your heat, and after a combo on Oki, for example, use the Heat Smash on the Oki situation, or if you're far away and the opponent does a massive whiff, because the range of the move is insane. Alright, those are my top 10 King moves in Tekken 8. Feel free to add your own favorite moves if you got one. Also feel free to subscribe, comment on the video, like it if you like it. You know the YouTube stuff. It helps a lot, so I'm always happy if people are supporting it. I appreciate it. And I'm going to see you on the next one. Have fun playing King.